Good evening, sneakerheads. YouTube, Instagram. Thanks for joining me this evening. It's me, London Link, aka the Sneaker Speaker. Big grin on my face this evening. Not very often we get to deck out the shelves with some 180s, so the excitement is bursting. So I'm just gonna get straight into this unboxing today. Got to big up my mum highly for securing the W on these, which was extremely difficult. A very, very rare pair. Like I say, let's get straight into it. Everything's just like excited, gassed up. It's a hype man thing, trust me. Immediately the box is like, whoa. Let's get rid of this momentarily. Nice. Yeah, immediately the box has got my attention. Yeah, it's similar but different. Yeah, it's a 180, of course. Let me show you the label quickly before I burst into these, which I'm dying to do. We have here on the label Nike Air 180 SP, Team Red, Pink Oxford. Clues. Do you know what we have here? It's a very different box as well. Yeah, man. Obviously, it's very, very shiny. The 180 on there, and if you can make that out, looks slightly different. With like a razor blade kind of thing here. And on the back of the box, wow. Ever seen such a thing? Yep, 180, and we have a little logo from Apron there as well, but we will get into that. Woo. I haven't actually seen these in hand as of yet, so it's a big deal to me. Okay, struck by the paper immediately. I like it when we've got these lovely different touches. Yeah, we got some photographs there. I don't know who these people are. I don't know their relevance. But we will have a look-see and we will get into that. Let me just brace myself, y'all. Are you joking? I shall get them both out before we reveal fully. Wowza. Okay, so let's take care of all of this. It looks like it's been put together very nicely, very well. We've got a lot of photographs and pictures there. Again, like I say, I don't know who they are. Are they something to do with the record label, the record company? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, number 2. Beautiful. Like I say, wowza. It's a big deal. We've got some spare laces on here, but yes. Whew. Worth screaming about. Pow! The Nike X Apron Records Air 180, and this particular colorway is called the Bloodline. Wow. They are fluffy, they are fuzzy, It's all going on. I've got to show you the pair. I must show you the pair in greater detail. Yeah, there's a lot of fluff going on here. That label can come straight out. Yeah, let me show you these in great detail. Wow, wowza. It's a big deal. Released very recently, the 8th of March, 2025. So 2 days ago, came swiftly. And then, yeah, thanks again, Mum, for bringing them round just as swiftly. So they're in front of the lens as soon as possible. But what a pair. What a pair. Like I said, now, as promised, let's show you in greater detail. It's a big deal. We've got this amazing red upper, 2 tones of red there. One's more of a rose, one's more of a burgundy, and we've got that fluffy, very fuzzy suede that I love. Yeah, I like that a lot. You'll see the swoosh there. Slightly different on this type of shoe to see the snakeskin print there. Big metallic round the heel, on that rear panel there. It's a big deal. Yeah, the apron logo with the Nike tick on the rear. As we turn it round, just see that 180 air bubble. It's amazing. It's amazing. Some fluffy laces here. Yeah, very fluffy. Love the gold tips on those laces as well. You'll see the lace Dubraes with the razor blade there. I don't know if the camera will pick up this other details with the 180 again with the apron and the Nike swoosh. Where else can I go with this shoe? The tongue here is slightly different to your usual 180 tongue. Definitely a lot more padded, with the massive 180 in this big font on the tongue there. Looks slightly lower than your usual 180 tongue. Sits a bit lower down. And on the inner sole there, if the camera picks that up, you have the razor blade again on a leather inner sole. Can that come out? It's slightly tacky, so I'm not even going to attempt to take that out. But I think the camera's picked that up pretty well. A lot of fluff, as you can see, the camera's picking up on this sock liner. So that should be fun, getting that out with a bit of tape. But yeah, what a shoe. All of these details. The razor blade, the snakeskin, the fuzzy. Look at that toe box, man. Banging. But yeah, a lot of it's like they've gone to town with this pair. I would like to see that this is actually a 2-pair pack. I'd like to see the green one in hand. These are groovy. Let's get into a bit more of the details. It's a collaboration, as you've probably guessed, with London-based Apron Records. Now, this is the first time they've ever done a collaboration with Nike. And if I'm totally honest, hand on heart, it's the first time I'm actually hearing of Apron Records as well. But they've been around for a while. Done a little bit of research. 2014, I think, is when they started. So just over 10 years. And yeah, they're doing their thing in the hip hop scene. So yeah, I'm quite surprised and quite shameful that I've never actually heard of Apron Records. But yeah, they've got this collaboration with Nike. I know about them now. And yeah, the shoe the shoe is great. I love the details. There is a spare pair of laces as well, in case you wanted to get rid of those fluffy elements. I think I'll keep them in there for fun. It's not very often you see laces like that, but yeah, we've got the flat laces as well, and they haven't scrimped. We've got the gold tips on those laces as well. So yeah, it's like no corners will cut with these, man. It's a great pair. It's a great pair. Yeah, the outer sole is exactly the same. I'm not sure if they've got some chewing gum on that pair. That's not really too good. Yeah, I don't know. The actual air unit just looks a little different nowadays. Obviously, it's a lot harder. It's a lot bigger, as you can see. Yeah, so it gives that outer sole just a slightly different look, in my opinion. But yeah, man, they've done nice things with this classic silhouette, man. Very, very nice. I don't think I've seen anything this nice on a 180, or this interesting, should I say, on a 180 for a long time. There are some nice pairs on there. The Fire and Ice pack was a lovely thing, you know. We've seen some special 180s over the time, you know. The Dizzy Rascals have got to get a mention, you know, but when they do it, it's exciting. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, this is the Bloodline red. Like I say, they came in two. There was a green as well. I think that was called the Vortex. Again, very, very nice pair, and a pair that I'm desperately trying to get my hands on, if I'm totally honest with you. Tried for both, asked several people to assist with getting, or at least having a go on the sneakers app. And yeah, no joy. But Mumsy came through with the W. It was amazing. It was amazing. Big up, Mum. And yeah, your luck is wild, because I'm hearing the red is 300 pairs. I don't know how true that is, but I'm hearing the red was more like a friends and family type thing, UK only release, and was limited to 300 pairs. Like I said, I don't know how true that is, but everywhere and everyone is saying the same thing. Yes, there's 300 pairs. So pretty amazing if Mum struck on that with only 300. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen about 290 pairs on eBay already. So I'm not sure how how true that is, but yeah, there's a few pairs knocking around. Obviously you're gonna get resellers, but yeah, there's a few pairs, not quite 290, but yeah, I joke. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's got any more information on the actual numbers of these. I would be very, very interested to hear, but all I'm seeing is 300, and I'm thinking, if there was 300, would they be numbered? You know, that is a small batch. That is a small batch of shoes if there's 300. I thought the green was going to be a little bit more available. But yeah, more for me, because now I'm struggling to actually get my hand on that pair. So yeah, this is Apron Records. I've pointed out there's this razor blade on a few of the details on the inner sole. This Dubraes here, and I was thinking, what is the relevance with this razor blade, being that it's a record shop or a record label. And when I looked into it, it actually came to light that the owner of this Apron Records, Stephen Julian, I believe is his name, and basically his love for music's all started when he was working in his aunt's salon. So that would, you know, that would show us the relevance of the razor blade going back to grassroots, as it were. But yeah, interesting, man. It's definitely a nice little touch. I think dude's got a tattoo of a razor blade on his hand, you know, so it's obviously his signature thing. But yeah, I think it's cool. It's a nice detail to have, and like I say, it's like no corners have been cut with this shoe, with the metallic panels. You've got like a, this is like, looks like a croc skin on the back panel there with that Apron Records. The fuzzy, yeah, it's just, it's all going on, but it's put together very nicely. What was I gonna mention about this as well? Ah, the tongue. The tongue. Now I know that I was saying the tongue looks a little different to 180s, how they've been coming of late. Now, I don't know how well the camera's going to pick this up, but the thickness of the tongue is so different. And I'm sure it does sit a bit lower than the regular tongue on the 180. And when I looked again into this element, the tongue's actually been retooled from the Air Max 95. So it'd be interesting when I put this on foot how it actually feels, the comfort levels on the shoe. It does look extremely padded. Yeah, man, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one from the books. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I say, I'm fighting to get that green pair. Anyone know any news or of anyone where I can get the green pair in a UK 10 or a 10.5 for a reasonable price? I'll be very interested to hear from you, man. Seeing a few 180s of late, a few 180s, and it's a beautiful thing, in my opinion, of course. But yeah, man, keep them coming. Nike, appreciate the silhouette. I'm just old school like that, I guess. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's do a prep check for today. Normally I would wear the silhouette for the shoe that I'm doing the review on. But today I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to keep it old school today. I'm going to stick to the era, not quite the silhouette. Yeah. Decided to break out a pair of Huaraches that don't really see me in Huaraches too often. You know, but yeah, this is the Stussy collab, and a pair that, yeah, I'm very fond of, but they don't get worn too often at all. But yeah, we brought them out for the video today. So guys, appreciate you. You know this. Want to say thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, all that lovely stuff. You can catch me on Instagram, official sneaker speaker. If you want to see on foot of the 180s and get my verdict on how they actually fit, then you'll have to check me out over there on the IG. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you again real soon. Enjoy your evening.